Thank you. One is not clear with purpose of refinance. What are purpose of refinance? What is home improvement? What are mortgage? What is agency case number? What is the lender case number? Amount, confirming loan, non-confirming loan, prime, jumbo loans, interest rate, amortization type. How? Tell me, each one of you, is there anyone who was knowing what is the difference between amortization and type of amortization? No, because we are not told. All these things are not being told. Everyone is just telling this is what you are supposed to do. Even if you are working in underwriting, you will not be told all these basic things, right? They will only be telling you, okay, this is what you are supposed to do. What is amortization is none of your business. Just see there, it should not be fixed, it should not be ARM, it should not be GPM. You just need to keep an eye on that, right? So, but these are very, very important. Everyone knows what is the meaning of this. Property will be primary, resident, secondary, and investment. Everyone knows, right? Property will be, or it is also, in other words, we can say occupancy type, right? Occupancy, how we are going to occupy the property. So it could be occupancy type. Number of units, everyone knows how to determine what are the number of units, or how many properties, how many units are in the properties. Now we are also going to see what are the different type of properties, right? So this is the site. Okay, it's a very important topic. This is a site, means a piece of land, right? A lot, block, piece of land, right? You may be owning the piece of this land. Here you wanted to make a property, right? So this is your property. This is entire, it could be your park, it could be your garage, it could be your driveway, it could be your main gate from the road, right? So it is your main gate. From there, this is your driveway, this is your garage, and rest of the things, maybe this is your courtyard and this is your park, right? And this is your fence. This is your fence, right? Is that fine? This is your home. This is your site. This is your property. This is called the property, on the area where the property is built, that is called GLA. Means gross living area. Okay. And the rest of the entire is called site area. In the site area, your property, the land that your property is occupying, that is also, included. Gross living area means only for the property where we are living. We are not living in the entire site. We are just living inside the home. So that is the living area. Otherwise, all the other are site area, right? Now, this property is called what? This is called single family residence, means SFR. Single family residence, SFR, 1 unit property. So SFR is always going to be 1 unit property, right? Now everyone knows what is multiple unit property. This is the property. In this property, there are 4 parts. It could be 1, 2, or 3, or 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many parts could be? Maximum 4 parts. Now, this property is individual, having its own kitchen, and own kitchen. So these are what we used to call multi-unit family, right? Multi-unit or multi-unit, whatever you want to pronounce. Multi-unit property. or multi-unit residence, because there are multiple unit property, or it is also called 2 to 4 unit property, 2 to 4 unit property. We have already discussed this, right? How to identify different type of units. Is that or not? We have discussed, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, so this is multi-unit property. This is single family residence, SFR. Now we are going to see another property that is called, this is the site area. In this site area, there are, different properties, those have been built, right? These are the different rows of the properties. And then there is another property. Those are in the same. They are sharing their walls, right? Now it is called PUD, means planned unit development. Okay, planned unit development. Why? Because somebody purchased the land, right, and developed a different properties or according to a planning. That means if this property will have one kitchen here, this property will also have kitchen here, this property will also have kitchen. If this property will have kitchen here, then all these properties will have similar kitchen. If there will be the outdoor will be here, so every property will have here, because these are planned properties. These are planned properties, right? This is how they will be built. First, a plan will be developed, and according to that plan, those property will be built. These are separate properties, but they are sharing their walls. But it will not be built by the homeowners. First, it will be planned by a builder. This is also called builder properties, or it is called like societies, people who can build a society and they can make, right? You must have in India, you must have heard, you must have seen those housing board colonies, right? All the homes in each row will be similar to each other. They will mirror to each other. All the plans will be mirrored, those kind of property. But it will be in a specific area, in a specific site. Is that clear? It is called PUD, planned unit development. Clear what are PUD properties?
Yes, sir.
Right? It will be in a site. Now, there are two types of PUD properties. PUD properties have two types. Number one is attached, and the second is detached. Now, what is detached? Detached means this here, these are two properties. The property 1, property 2. These are not unit single units. Those are separate property. What using or sharing one common wall. This is the common wall. This person cannot, remove this wall. Can he remove? Cannot. Can this person? Cannot. But if they wanted, they can modify this wall. They can modify this wall, but this cannot be modified because it is a common share, right? It is called attached properties. Clear to everyone what are attached PUD and detached PUD?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now, whenever it comes to attached and detached property, there is one thing that is in common or that is very important. That is, let's say if this is the property, SFR property, right? There is a SFR property. This one is the SFR property. Okay. This one is the SFR property. We know that this is its area, right? In this area it is built. There is a electricity pole in the house, and from this electricity pole, they are taking electricity, right? There is a pipeline coming to this home and they are paying water bill for this property. Do you think this person need to go to someone and make some arrangement to pay all these bills? No, those bills will be coming individually to that person, and whoever owning this home, they will be paying those bills, right? But when it comes to PUD properties, these are the PUD properties, right? These are the attached properties, different properties, right? These are different properties. And these are small independent SFR properties, detached properties, right? Now, anything they need, this home SFR property, they want a swimming pool. They can make a swimming pool here. They will be taking care of everything. But if in this home, if they want to make a swimming pool here, who will be taking care of that swimming pool? Who will be cleaning that? Is this house is going to clean, or is this house is going to clean, or is this house is going to clean? There is an out-in gate, right? There is a gate to this. This is the in gate and out gate, entry and exit gate. There is a guard, security. Who is going to pay for that security? This home, this home, this home, this home. Which one is going to pay the security? Right? There is a park they have in this area. There is a very good park. Children play area, everything. Who is going to pay? Who is going to take care of that park? Who is going to take care of those children playing area? Someone need to clean all this area. There is a common water pipeline for everyone. There is a common electricity pole for everyone, right? Somebody need to take care. Who is going to take care of that? So what is going to do initially when it will be developed? A builder will be there, and that builder is going to pay for everything, right? Is going to arrange for everything. Once 70% or 80% or all the units will be sold, these will be sold, then all these arrangements will be handed over to the owners of the house. But which owner? So what they need to do, they will be making an homeowner association. Homeowner association. Homeowner association, HOA, a common home. It depends on the type of how many properties are there and how many management or a team required. They are going to elect. Anyone can stand. Okay, I will manage all these utilities, or there could be 3-4 team members who will become homeowner association. They will be, what their main work will be, they will see, they are going to make a yearly budget for the entire society, entire area, entire HUD plan unit development. How many park are there? So the gardener who are going to take care of those gardens, how much need to be paid? They need to be paid. Then security need to be paid. Then park need to be maintained. A water bill need to be paid. Electricity bill might need to be paid by them. So everything, all budget. Maybe there is total money they need for the entire year could be 200,000. Now this 200,000, this $200,000 for the year, they are going to divide it. How many homes? Let's say there are 100 homes. So all the 100 homes or 100 residents, people are going to pay 200,000 in the entire year. So 200 means 200,000 divided by 100 people. So each person need to pay $2,000. $2,000. each house will pay $2,000 and that's it. They do not need to worry about the cleanliness of outside. They do not need to worry about the security. They do not need to worry about the electricity, or even electricity they might pay, but at least water bill they do not need to pay. They do not need to be worried about the swimming pool. Every common area or the common utilities, those will be utilized by them. They need not to worry about. This association will be taking care of everything, and they are going to collect $2,000 from each homeowner. Now this each homeowner, they could have a different options. They can pay monthly. Instead of paying 2,000 in one go, they can pay $2,000 into 12 payments, because in the entire each month. So each they need to pay $166. Oh, I'm sorry. They need to pay $166 each month, or they can pay $2,000 into four installments quarterly, right? So they need to pay $500 in each third month. They need to pay $500, or they can pay $1,000 in the month of Jan and in the month of June. I mean, two installment, 1,000 and 1,000, or they can pay 2,000 all at once. That is their options, how they ever, but they have to pay. Everyone has to pay. Is that clear? What is HOA? What is homeowner association? This is called homeowner association. Okay. Whenever your property will be planned unit development, your property type will be PUD. Now these are property type: SFR, single family residence. These are PUD, planned unit development. Planned unit development will always have HOA fee, because if somebody is living in such kind of properties, they have to pay HOA, because they are going to utilize common utilities, common facilities, so they have to pay for that. That is called HOA fee or HOA dues. So whenever there is a third property, there is going to be a HOA. It have to have there. Now the next is condominium property. Condominium.